live, it'll be like, oh, you're live, but it's always like late.
Why are we
every time
so washed out?
I don't know, how much light did you put on us?
I actually do.
Now I'll be a little more washed out. It's just this camera more than anything. There, that looks a little better. We're just sitting in here by ourselves, talking to ourselves. But a lot of people watch this when there is, after this is done. We got one person. Oh my goodness. Okay, what a sucker. Hey, sucker.
You ain't no sucker.
How do you know? You don't even know who it is.
You're right, I don't know.
Let's wait till they say hi before we find out what a sucker this person actually is. It is Horror Paradox.
I'm a sucker.
100%. All right. So we've got a couple people.
Hello.
Good
Hello.
Real Hunting. That guy's a total sucker. That's for damn sure. 15 people. Jesus Christ, already? All right. So Kaylee and I have been talking, and we're quitting the channel forever. Goodbye. Sign off. End stream. Delete channel.
JK. We're not.
I'd be so sad.
That would be such a horrible way to announce it.
I put so much work into this channel over the last 5 years that, like,
just be like,
even if I left the channel, even if I quit the channel, I would never take the videos down.
Well, yeah, that would be even like another level of deleting everything.
Deleting the whole channel. That would suck. I'd like, this is my legacy. This is what I have to leave behind so my kids will know what a pervert I was.
They'll remember what you looked like.
They'll be like, wow, my dad talked about boobs a lot.
Yeah, that's true. They will.
I think about that for sure. I'm like, oh man, what are my kids going to think when they look back? You have channeled your energy into these videos. Yes, I have. Good pun. You know how bad that was that you even shamed yourself. So much great content too. Every time I think you haven't discussed a movie, boom, it's there. It's because every time you think haven't done it, I just magically upload it. That's just how that works. Psychic. So yeah, the whole point of this video and why we're sitting down to talk is we wanted to live stream like every week. We're trying to get done on Fridays. Fridays is the new goal. Yep. To live stream every Friday. And to expand the channel and start trying to do more stuff and a little bit more unique stuff. But we're really here to ask your guys' thoughts on what you think would be some good ideas. I thought about, because I've been doing this for a long time, and it takes all of my free time. And when I say all my free time, I mean all of it. Literally every second I'm not doing work. I'm pretty much trying to doing this watch channel. Things. Yeah. So I would like it to have some kind of passive, income. Yeah, I mean, from it would be nice. Yes, obviously. So, hence why the ads are back on. Yeah. We've actually been making pretty decent money from that. I wasn't expecting to make anything out the gate, but it's actually been pretty nice. And even thinking about doing Patreon again, but I'm not sure yet. Yeah, what we're gonna do. Right, because like we've talked about the Patreon, and we don't really know like what we would provide that would be worth money, other than we have talked about making some things, but I used to do requests when people signed up, but then everyone who's signing up, like half of them were like, well, I want a movie a month if I'm going to stay here. Sure. And I'm like, there's 50 of you. Yeah. I can't do 50 recommendations a month. It's not possible. I was really trying to keep up with it, but that Friday the 13th box set special features. Oh yeah, that's where you request completely killed me. I tried so hard to keep that going, And I was like, every disc had so much time and stuff. And I was just really struggling. And I was like, you know what? I can't seem to give everyone what they want anyway. So I'm just canceling.
Mm-hmm.
But let's look in the comments here. We also turned on little super chats, which is crazy. I hate being like this though, right? Like, I don't like asking people
it feels
for money,
awkward.
You know,
but
like, I'm a total sellout and a shill. I'm fine with that. But asking for regular people to do it, like, I'll take Shutter's money all day.
Yeah, right? Big corporations.
I'll take Walmart and Bezos bucks.
Bezos bucks?
Yeah.
Those are like
Bezos bucks.
Those are like nothing to him.
Let's see. All right. Hey Jason, Kaylee spelling. Kaylee spells her name Kali for anybody who is wondering.
Yeah, the Indian goddess of death.
My better half and I are horror fans too, and I tell her about your videos. Man, you guys kick butt, and I'd love to see you do some watch along.
Oh, that's something that like maybe we could do something like that, you know, with the Patreon, where we have like a monthly like watch along party and just kind of hang out with everybody and watch things. But
yeah, it's not a bad idea, especially with like Halloween Kills coming out. You know, rewatching all of those.
Yes. Yeah, that would be cool.
I think it would be.
To rewatch
I think what would be really cool is like, I mean, it's hard because the whole idea of like showing Kaylee something and it being her first time and having her feel like she needs to interact instead of pay attention, that's a little rough because it's like you don't want to be sitting there being like, okay, guys, and then you're like, wait, what did I miss? You know, so
yeah,
I think it needs to be something you've seen. But it would have been really fun to like take on maybe like lower brow.
Yeah,
stuff.
I think I could probably handle like watching some new things for the first time and having like a live, you know, chat going as well.
One of the things that sucks though is like I can't show the movie on the channel. Like it'll get taken down immediately, which is so lame, especially for like older movies. Like if we covered like the Ghoulies franchise or something, it's like, come on, man. Nobody cares, but they do care, and YouTube will take that down really, really fast. Yes, JT is all over me about The Faculty. We got to do that one of these days. Ninja Trilogy review. I'm getting through it. It's just that I'm watching the Ninja movies without Kaylee.
Yeah,
and Kaylee and I like breathe the same oxygen back and forth into each other's lungs. We do not take time apart for like any time.
It's true. Ever. He put it on like the other night because I usually fall asleep before you do, and he put it on and I saw a couple scenes that were like insane. Like there was some like 4-year-old that was kicking ass.
Yeah.
And then there was a grandma later on.
The films we're referring to is Enter the Ninja, Revenge of the Ninja, and Ninja 3 Domination. Weirdly, I'd never seen them, and I always wanted to. So I've been watching them, but man, it's been like 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, and it's really annoying to watch movies like that. I don't like doing it.
You should review them when you finish them eventually.
Yeah. You guys deserve the passive income, though. Through the years of watching your channel, I've always been surprised that the subscription to your channel hasn't blown up. Bro, I'm with you there.
Some of it, we've talked about this though. So some of it, like, you know, obviously he was doing the channel long before me. And we've sort of like looked into, you know, like what the algorithm likes. And on YouTube, it is short condensed videos. People don't really stick around for like a full 40, 50-minute video. They like them to be within the like 7 to 15. On the high end.
Yeah, our average watch time is like 6 minutes. 6 minutes and people are gone.
Yeah.
They're like, I can't listen to this idiot anymore.
So, well, no.
They're like,
people just don't have the attention span. Fine. But I know that I'm sure, like, because I, before we were together, I would listen kind of like a podcast, which I think is probably how a lot of people do. Because it's easy to, just have it on while you're driving or, doing other things. So, part of the reason I think that the channel hasn't gotten more attention is just because the style of video doesn't appeal to everybody. But we've talked about maybe branching out into other, more edited videos, but we don't want to make people upset. It's kind of hard because it's like, we want to do things that will that we like to do first and foremost. Of course, we want to do it, but also things that could appeal to larger audiences while not upsetting, subscribers and people who have been around, with you from the beginning.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's tough to figure out what that is, though.
It is tough.
I think we skipped some is all.
I better. Yeah.
The found footage marathon is not over.
Yeah, we just watched one. Yeah, we watched a movie called Ghoul, which either you sent me or I got from the Dollar Tree. I can't remember, but I hated it. I was not a fan, at all. I wanted every character dead in 5 minutes. So that one did not work for me. Don't worry. We saw your Atticus experiment.
I want to watch it. I'm into the
trailer. And we have it queued up. We will be watching it sometime this week, maybe even tonight. We will see. So don't worry. And speaking of which, Guillermo Canales sent me a bunch of stuff. So
lots of stuff.
He always likes to send me things. Yes, you can send us things. But yeah, he sent us this framed little picture, which he always does. I have all of my framed autographed stuff is from him. But this is a girl from Blackwater. And then Capture, Kill, Release DVD, which is a found footage film. Deep Dark, which I feel like I recognize. That looks like the scariest glory hole ever. Don't put anything in there.
Scarier than.
Don't put anything in there.
Glorious.
Yes. Bunny the Killer Thing.
I want to watch that.
On Blu-ray, no doubt. So we get to see the bunny in full HD.
Yeah.
Population 0. That should be boring. There's no one there. Just a blank town.
Oh.
They're just filming an empty town.
Nobody there. Where is everybody?
They're as advertised.
Population.
There's population. No
0.
one. What'd you expect in this movie? There's gonna be nobody. Grave Encounters 10th anniversary Blu-ray. I don't know if this has any special features on it or anything, but it's a 10th anniversary thing, and I'm not seeing a single special feature. So, sick anniversary. It says includes new and exclusive extras. Bullshit. I don't see anything on here. They're not going to advertise what they are on the disc? That's weird. Well, I love Grave Encounters. I think it's one of the greatest found footage movies ever made. So, now this is Dead Silence, and it has been signed by Donnie Wahlberg and Amber Valletta.
Super cool.
Savage Land, which is our
oh my gosh,
very excited about.
So happy about that.
Yeah, that's
so cool.
One we just watched recently, so thank you for that. Head Trauma, never heard of it. I don't know anything about it. Mostly because I have head trauma. And then Portals, which I've seen nothing but horrendous reviews for. So thanks for nothing. And then Midsommar.
Midsommar.
That ain't no Midsommar.
Midsommar before Midsommar.
Yeah. This is some Equate version knockoff brand of Midsommar.
Equate.
Yeah.
Off-brand.
Yeah.
Samar.
Yeah. They go to
it's low Samar.
They go to Norway. Anyway. Yeah, all right. Let's look at these. So thank you for all of that. That's amazing. And yes, you can send us stuff. He's the only one who seems to have our address anymore because they used to put the address so people could send me stuff.
We'll
send me stuff back in the day. Now it's send us stuff.
Yeah.
But if anyone sends only Kaylee stuff, especially if it's sex stuff, we're going to have a problem. You're going to be featured on the channel in a found footage style slaying. All right. Well, you already turned it into a found footage only channel, so I can't suggest that.
Found footage is just so good.
We're going to get off that because our next genre theme is going to be anthologies, which I did.
Which I'm excited for.
Years ago. I did a ton in a row, a ton. So I'm not sure which ones we didn't cover on the channel. at this point.
There's tons, so.
Oh, no, I did a lot.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll
figure it out. But that's next, anthologies. So.
Yes. You did a great job with Christian for the Friday the 13th heroin video, and maybe do more videos with him too. Yeah, I'd love to do more videos with Christian. I think that was the hottest babes in the Friday the 13th franchise, right? Kaylee needs to weigh in on the hottest dudes and chicks, right?
I mean, it's
either or.
Yeah.
You're just the hottest people.
The hottest humans.
Yeah. No animals.
No animals.
That's a different channel. Hence why she's coddling a frog right now.
I want to show this off. I'm really excited about this.
She found this.
This was at Goodwill.
And she wouldn't leave without it.
Look, it has a Halloween cape that somebody made with like frills, and it's Velcroed for the hands and the legs.
Yep. So you have to rip it apart. You do
have to rip it apart. And anyway, I love her. She was like $3 and she's perfect.
Are we going to see Barbarian? We not only already saw it, Christina, we posted a full spoiler discussion and everything.
Yes.
So, yes.
We did.
That is an awesome frog.
Thank you. I agree. Yeah. It gives me also Over the Garden Wall vibes. That's partly why I wanted her.
Just been watching Nightmare on Elm, or no. Oh, that's Nosferatu. I thought that was like because most people write it out like that. Oh, Nosferatu, yeah. I saw season 1. I think there's only 2 seasons, right? Or is there a 3rd season?
I haven't seen any of it, so I don't know.
I can't remember. I definitely watched season 1. I'll give you that. I don't know why, but I just don't take to anthologies. I could see that. I could see like the stories are just too short and you feel like you're not getting invested. I mean, but I like, it's kind of like it's like a variety pack, right?
Yes.
It's the more bang for your buck. You kind of get multiple stories within it. It's like a television series condensed into one film, right? It's like a Tales from the Crypt season in one film.
I sort of have
Story Sparks has given us our very first super chat ever.
Wow, thank you.
You get to now own that story as the first person to ever super chat this channel in 5 years.
Wow.
It would have been way funnier though if it was someone who was like, I hate you guys. Please go away.
Yeah.
And not just from the channel. Earth. Die.
What? Earth? Go away from Earth?
I mean, I guess we could just leave Earth. But I don't know how.
I don't either.
Love your channel. I love y'all channel.
Y'all channel.
Y'all channel. I got that. I'm hip.
Trying to build my channel. I wanted to ask, what makes a story truly scary? What are some movies that truly scare you to the core?
I think of course that, like anything with stories or any of that stuff, and just in life in general, it's always going to come down to personalization and what speaks to you as the audience member, as the viewer, as the voyeur, right? So, what scares me doesn't necessarily scare Kaylee,
sure,
or vice versa, or any of you. So there is no one size fits all answer. It's just what really attaches to your core fears.
Yeah.
And right now, obviously the thing I would be the most terrified of is, someone doing something to my loved ones, or especially my children.
Yeah.
Right. So I watch a movie like Megan is Missing and I have a panic attack because I'm sitting there thinking, what if this was my child? And your brain just starts to attach itself to that idea. So I think the best idea when it comes to that is just write what scares you. right? Because there's always going to be people who relate to you. There's always going to be other people out there like you. And the people who don't get it, who cares? There's never been a film that, has worked for everybody. That just isn't a thing. And every film works for somebody.
Yeah. I definitely think horror.
Or book or anything else. Yeah.
I think that horror is like a very personal concept for sure. But I do think that there's, general things that people find scary, like as a whole, because they may be, hit with like core human instincts, right? So obviously, like the fear of somebody harming your loved ones is pretty common. But I know, like for me personally, I tend to be really afraid of like any kind of like questioning of the self or like doubting the self. So loss of control has always been a big thing that's freaked me out, both with, whether it's other people or outside forces, or especially when it's your own self, like not being, going insane essentially. But I think ultimately, like, especially when it comes to writing horror or trying to make horror, you have to just go with what really freaks you out. And it will resonate with somebody. As far as also like the movies that truly scare me, I mean, Terrified is like the one that comes to mind that I've seen most recently.
Which is so interesting because that doesn't have anything.
It doesn't have anything about that. But the thing with Terrified is that I think it feels so, it's not even that surreal, but it has this like really extreme nightmare quality to me. And it's just the visuals really, really get me in that movie. And I don't know, like, if it's what I think that demons would really be like or what, but I find it to be kind of a cosmic horror feeling as well. And I think that the cosmic horror element is that loss of control. Like, what can you as a human do when you're faced with something so like monumentous, and that, like there's nothing that you can really do to fight against it. So I don't know, that definitely really freaked me out. But
you also need, relatable characters.
Yes.
That even if you can't relate with them specifically yourself, they have to be believable characters that you want to, go through this experience with. Because if you don't care, then it's not going to really scare you, because you don't really care what the outcome is for them.
Sure.
Right. So like with Hereditary, it's so sad to watch this family fall apart, because it feels like they were once happy, and that's, they're dealing with tragedy, and they're dealing with mental illness, and they're dealing with disconnection, and they're dealing with a lot of things that we can understand, having families and knowing that things aren't always perfect, and like how disruptive and scary it can be to have someone you love start to fall apart around you.
Yeah,
and turn into somebody you don't recognize. And
it's so horrible.
Then they start attacking you both verbally, emotionally, and then of course inevitably physically. All that stuff. And shit, I mean, anything can scare you, right? Like you don't even have to watch a horror movie to be scared.
Yeah, well, I think
you can watch The Boys, and Homelander shows up.
Sure.
And Kaylee's terrified.
But okay, so like with horror though, because I know we're kind of going on a tangent with this, but I think like relatable characters doesn't necessarily mean like that you have to relate to them. Like if they remind you of somebody in your life, or, a friend or a family member or whatever, I think that is like what a relatable character is for me. Yeah. But there are some things, I think, like elements to make something terrifying or more horror related. And I've talked to you about it, but I know, like when you take something that's perceived as innocent and you pervert it, or, you don't flip it on its head, but you basically, you dirty it up. So obviously like children, elderly people, and like safe places that you would expect to be fine in. Sure. And there's a corruption there. And that's something that, because it doesn't feel right with like what we would expect it to be.
Well, that's why home invasion movies are always so successful with audiences, is because people feel safe at home.
Yeah.
And when that's challenged, like The Strangers, and it's like, because you were home, like that it's just random and that people can get in your house and into your comfort zone, you know, and they thought that breaking up was going to be the worst thing of their night.
Oh my gosh, right.
And it's like,
no, just
that's going to be the best part of your night. Okay, but Story, thank you so much for being the first ever super chat. That was amazing.
Yes.
And we wanted to dedicate some time to it. So thank you so much. And JT says, I hate you guys. Go away. Here's some money. Actually, I don't see any money. I don't see any money, JT.
More lightsabers.
Money talks, buddy. Just kidding.
Yes, there will be more lightsabers, maybe. Trekopedia. Yeah, I said that right. Right? Trekopedia?
Yeah.
Hello.
Star Trek fan, I'm assuming.
I think they had a comment up here about the short that we filmed, the Nightmare 2 one.
Bro.
Yeah.
Greatest achievement of my life. Been wanting to do that forever. Next, it's going to be all about me imitating Grady. I'm just going to give you all my favorite Grady lines from the rest. Just one after the other. Incorporated into something somehow.
Yeah, we could do it.
Yeah.
Why not?
Hey, guys, I never got the notification. Yeah, I mean, that kind of stuff happens all the time. It's so annoying. So I don't know what to do about that. And subjective, what scares people. Yep, definitely.
Absolutely. Megan is Missing gave me the exact reaction.
Yeah.
JT. I haven't seen this movie.
I bought it on Blu-ray recently because it was on sale for like $5. And like, we've been doing all these found footage films and I keep like looking at it on the shelf and I'm like,
yeah, I'm really curious because, yeah, I don't, I have a vague idea basically, but I want to see.
It's a lot. Selena, we got paid in some pounds.
Euros?
Pounds. Yeah. Yeah.
What is
Can't
that
you feel
currency?
the weight?
It's so heavy.
Also love your reviews. Glad you're also doing live streams.
Thank
I already
you.
saw the asterisk slower right there. See, glad.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
You must have glossed over that.
I did gloss over that.
Yeah. Well, thank you. We are trying to do live streams once a week. That's the plan.
We're trying.
That's the plan. But it's really up to you guys. Unless we hit like $1,000 a stream, we're not doing them.
No.
I'm just turning into a money hungry
100.
jerk now. That's what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna be like, make it rain in here. I'm shutting the channel down. My biggest fear is loss of reality completely, which is why Grave Encounters work so well for me. Yeah, I love time distortion. I love all that kind of stuff. Like when you, and I've talked about this on the channel plenty, where, unfair elements are always what I think gets me the most because there's nothing you can do about it.
That's like what I was saying about like cosmic horror, where you're just like, you're really helpless. Like, even if you were the best version of yourself, like as smart as you possibly could be, as strong as whatever, like if it's like reality distorting, like what do you do?
Sure. Like in a Saw movie, I could get out of a trap.
Right.
I mean, it would
potentially,
suck, but I could get out of a trap.
Yeah.
If The Strangers, I could kill them.
Yeah.
Right. But there's just certain movies you watch and you're like when reality is distorted around you, and like, let's say, your eyes show you that a killer is broken into the house, and then you go and you run and you stab them and you're like protecting your family. And then like reality comes back into your vision and you realize you're stabbing your kid.
Awful.
And then you're like, that's not fair.
No,
that's not fair. That's not okay.
Not at all.
I can't. How am I supposed to deal with that?
You don't.
So that one is, that's the toughest one for me. $20.
Kevin.
I want my $20. That's amazing.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
Thank
$20.
you.
I'm going to have to fly out there and for $20.
For
$20. Won't even cover the plane trip, but that's okay.
Wow.
I say we just get the tip. Here we go. See, he's already talking about it. The tip train going, everyone. Hell yeah, to growing Sinister Cinema channel. Let's get it.
Let's not get it.
No?
But maybe.
He wants just the tip, though. That's not gay if it's just the tip. It's just a little kiss. It's not a big deal. It's like a handshake on a penis with your mouth.
All right.
I feel excited, not scared. Okay, that's more arousal.
I think
everyone's horny in these comments, or at least I'm horny and I'm reading it that way. Not sure. The Dark and the Wicked is one of the best recent horror films I've watched with Terrified.
I agree. The Dark and the Wicked is, it's so atmospheric.
It fits that tone of like the films that I've loved lately, like The Lodge and Hereditary and Midsommar.
Yeah.
The Babadook. And it's just got that like slow burn, psychologically driven, eerie atmospheric, family driven, family centric.
Yes. Yeah, that's definitely something you
and I Josiah both saw.
Love. I don't know, but that movie. But family centric horror films with psychological elements we both love. And
absolutely. So The Dark and the Wicked is a really good one for sure.
Grief and isolation.
Well said, Kaylee. Kaylee, what? Kaylee didn't say anything.
Thank you.
What'd you say?
I said some stuff.
Nah. No.
Yeah.
Everyone claims that I don't let her talk. But then somebody said, well said, Kaylee. So, there's my proof I let you talk. Somebody said, well said. So you must have said something.
I did.
You were talking about your horror. I get it.
Yeah.
But we get that crap in the comments all the time. You talk all over her. Blah, blah, blah.
Grief.
That's not true. Stop speaking.
Jake
Let me talk.
Grief and isolation rattle me. That's why Cairo and Pulse and Lake Mungo are about as scary as it gets when it comes to film. Yeah, I think with those movies, the grief and isolation is definitely another level of terrifying, because it's kind of like, it feels a bit, to me at least, like inescapable, like when you're in a depressive state and you really just cannot see like how things will get better or how things used to be good or any of that, and it's just this like awful purgatory. And I think with Pulse, especially for me, that is very highlighted in that film. My
memory of Pulse was like, I never really had an affinity for J-horror. So I wasn't really looking forward to watching Pulse when we watched it. But man, that genuinely has one of the most eerie atmospheres of any film that I've seen. There's such a great, thick atmosphere throughout that film. It is just pure dread.
It's awful. And
the whole time.
I think that J-horror does that isolation really well because, Japanese culture is fairly different from like what we think of as American culture. Like over here, everybody's very much into like being independent, and we have groups, but we have all these like subgroups, and like there's a lot of other smaller like in crowd like populations. And then in Japan, you have a smaller nation where there's a lot more focus on like the culture and the society and like what you can do for the rest of the people. So the isolation, I think, is just very strong within a lot of Japanese people's fear. And it sucks because there's like a suicide culture around like the working environments in Japan. There's a huge thing now where younger Japanese people aren't like having kids, so there's like a population decrease that's going on, and it's I don't know, it seems really rough, and I think that the J-horror it touches on it really well.
Yeah.
So
we need to stop talking about stuff for so long with too many comments here to get to. No, it's not your fault. Okay. I'm doing the same shit. The fear of the incomprehensible.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cosmic horror.
Lake Mungo is great. Except for Lake Mongon is not one I've heard of.
Maddie says, how about a movie club where once a month, maybe every 2 weeks, whatever, a panel, you guys and a couple others, obviously, I wanted to sit down and do a roundtable discussion.
I'm all about doing like homework assignment type things where we pick a movie at the end of a live stream. We all kind of like go, okay, what movies do we want to watch? What movie do we want to watch next week? And then everyone goes and watches that movie, something older. Yeah. Not something, it could be newer too, but like, something that's been out for just a little while. That way people don't. The only reason I say a little older is just so that everyone's had a chance to see the movie, right?
Yeah.
And it isn't something like brand new, like Barbarian or something that's in the theater. It's like some people just don't have, the means to go to that or now or whatever. Picking something that is maybe a little more classic and a little older, and really like being like, all right, let's all watch it. Let's all, this and that. And then we'll meet here Friday night at this time and we'll talk about this film. And we could even take on series that way. Yeah. Right. And start picking a franchise to do one film per week. And everyone comes in that wants to talk about it. And we talk about it. I love that. It's like a book club, right?
Yeah. I think that would be a ton of fun for sure.
To interact with everybody live about the movie, and I know they watched it specifically for the discussion.
Right.
That's very exciting. Yeah. To me. So I love the idea, and I'm all about it. So, okay, Maddie, cool. I'm going to pretend that you didn't say that, and it's totally mine alone. Paul says he gets scared by his own life. That's not good. That's not good. He corrected Mungo, and I still made fun of him.
Yeah.
I'm a jerk.
Because you are a jerk.
I am. And Jason, have you ever thought about doing movie watch? Actually, hold on. We got to get to the super chats. People put super chats in here and we're not doing them. All right, JT. He did cough up the money. Wise man once said $1 a month per sub 2 times. Dude, if we made $1 per sub, we would be rolling. The live stream would just be me back there rolling in money.
Yeah.
And just be like, oh, it feels so good. I'd be Cartman. Just be like, oh, your tears, they taste so good, Kyle. That'd be me. Except it'd be money, not tears. Laszlo's son. Laszlo Holyfeld from Real Genius. That's what it should be. If you haven't seen Real Genius and your name's Laszlo, what are you doing with yourself?
Glad I caught some of the live stream, watched some reviews earlier today. The Gray Man and X, which I watched earlier today for the first time. Hey, thanks so much for watching the videos and for coming to the live stream and donating, of course.
We watched The Gray Man.
Yeah.
It's okay. So I have a love affair with Ryan Gosling.
Who doesn't?
As
if you have eyes,
everybody seems to know.
Yeah, I mean, again,
he has starred in like at least 4 of my favorite films in the last like 10 years. Like he stars in my favorite film of the decade. Well, I guess last decade now. And then like 3 others. He's also stars in my favorite romantic comedy. He stars in my favorite legacy sequel. He stars in just so many fantastic. My favorite comedy of the last 5 years. Yeah. Right? My favorite comedy of the last 5 years, Nice Guys. Favorite legacy sequel, Blade Runner 2049. My favorite romantic comedy, Crazy Stupid Love. And my favorite film of the last 10 years, La La Land. So
and then, of course, he's in
Drive, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And plenty of other things.
There's a band that he was in called Dead Man's Bones,
yeah,
which I love the music. And if you haven't listened to it, you should check it out. It's like him and some other person who I don't know and like a youth choir. Yeah. So it's really cool.
So getting back to The Gray Man, because I just had to, fawn all over Ryan Gosling for a second.
Yes.
What's interesting about that movie is that, like, I'm a big Marvel fan. Captain America is my favorite Marvel superhero. So you got Chris Evans. I think that Anya de Armas is top 5 most beautiful women in Hollywood. It's directed by the Russo brothers, who did Avengers Endgame, which is my favorite MCU film. Like, this film had everything going for it on paper. And I found the movie to just be uber generic. And I just wasn't that into it. And I was really surprised and kind of shocked, because I was like, oh, this movie's made for me. It's a $200 million action blockbuster, Jason Bourne, James Bond, kind of ripoff. It is, though. Sure. It's really like a Jason Bourne ripoff.
Yeah.
And I was like, whatever, I'm here for it. I don't care. But man, it is just so hollow.
Yeah, it doesn't have a ton of feeling to it, for sure.
Yeah. And the fight sequences to me were fine.
Yeah, but they're no John Wick. They're not
hell no.
They're not
this movie
like
couldn't
that.
hold a candle to John Wick by any means.
Yeah, it's an okay movie.
It's fine. It's a one-time watch that I have zero interest in watching again. And would I watch a sequel?
Probably.
Only if they said Gosling was dropping dong hard. Like, boom. Like the screen shakes, like earthquake.
And X.
Yeah, X is great. And Pearl comes out this Friday, but we'll be seeing it Thursday.
Yeah, so excited.
And a heads up for anyone who did not see on the channel, we posted that we are going to get to see Terrifier 2 early. I got in contact with, through Damien, the director, the rep or whoever the hell's in charge of that kind of stuff. And they contacted me and were like, we're going to give it to you, but it can't be until after Fantastic Fest, which seems to not be that long before the actual release. So it might be only like a couple days before, but we'll have the review up a little early.
Yeah.
And then we also got invited to be part of the In Search of Darkness 3 documentary. So they contacted us and said they were big fans of the channel, which they probably tell to everybody.
They say that to everyone.
That's fine. But they invited us on and we posted about that. They're going to give us all sorts of stuff to promote the thing. So buy it. That's a little hard, a little too much. Just buy it.
Yeah.
Please buy it.
Please
watch it. Yeah. It's going to be on Shudder.
It will be on Shudder. We'll talk more about that once we know more as well.
All right. You're going to read this one. Our $20 super chat here.
Spartacus.
Oh, yeah, it is Spartacus.
P. Maximus.
Why is the R capitalized?
Style?
Yeah. Okay. Spartacus Maximus. That's like Maximus Decimus Aurelius from Gladiator. Not the porno. Glad he ate her. But the Russell Crowe movie. Directed by Ridley Scott. Have you ever seen Gladiator?
I did see Gladiator, but like I don't remember.
You're still reeling over the porn title?
The Gladiator. Seen your video about Barbarian from start to finish an hour ago. Enjoy watching your reviews. Nice to hear Hereditary a while ago. In my top 3 horror movies of all time. Dark and the Wicked is awesome too. Yeah, it's Hereditary is wonderful. It's like it's definitely like up there as far as top favorite horror films for me. Especially in the last decade.
Is the greatest horror movie made in 30 years.
Yeah, easily. I mean, I think I've talked about it before in videos, but when I saw Hereditary, like I genuinely had trouble falling asleep for several weeks after because I like could not get certain visuals out of my head and I was just so unsettled by it, which I loved because that's like the feeling that I want every horror movie to give me. Like I want to feel like I'm constantly looking over my shoulder and like checking in the dark corners, near the ceiling.
Are you sure it wasn't the meth that you were on?
Positive. Don't do meth.
Don't do meth. You'll never sleep.
And
don't do meth and watch Hereditary.
No.
That would be a bad idea. Yeah.
Bad idea.
Just don't do Death Buried. Den is better than Megan is Missing. Den's great. I showed you Den. The Den.
Yes, you did.
Mm-hmm. And watched Ted Bundy's films. Watched Ted Bundy films? Is that a complete sentence?
I don't know.
I've seen Ted Bundy movies. I've seen the God, that title is like totally escaping me.
The Ted Bundy tapes or something?
No, the freaking one with Pretty Boy.
Yeah, is that not called the Ted Bundy tape?
No, it's called like it's called like Extremely Wicked. Like
it has
I can't believe I'm blanking on that title.
From
just Zac
High
Efron.
School Musical.
I was just kidding about his name. I know his name. I just can't think of. It's like
I never saw it.
Extremely Vile and Wicked or something like that. I can't believe I'm blanking on that title. That's so funny. Whoa, that's all for $20. That's all? My mouth on hit. That's not enough. What does he want? The butthole.
I mean, like your hypothetical rates are lower than mine, so.
Really? What's yours rates? Everyone wants to know. We're going to start blowing it up in the chat.
They don't want to know.
It's more than you're allowed to put on in here. Does it have a limit? Probably has a limit, right? It's probably like $100.
I don't know.
And that's lower, I'm assuming. Well done for getting money. Yeah. Can you review Carrie 2002 and 2013? Did I not? I did so many Stephen King things. When I used to do Stephen King Saturday, Monster Monday, Slasher Sunday, before this one came along and screwed it all up. We don't do any of that. Message retracted? Pfft, wimp. Let me see it. Put it back. Can I like get it back? I can't.
No.
I'm gonna put him in timeout till he puts it back. Although I don't think you're right when you're in timeout. Do you watch extreme horror? Paul, not us. He doesn't want to talk to us. Just Paul. So Jake and Paul can go get in their own room. That's fun. The tip train is rolling. That's right. Keep it rolling. Jason, do you think Arrow videos? Not you, Jason. Do you think Arrow Video does a good job on their slasher selections? Absolutely. Kaylee, oh no, sorry, you're not included. Yeah, I mean, I have some great Arrow releases. I was so happy when we got Blood Rage and The Mutilator. Those were like two of my most desired slasher releases ever. So those alone put them in the top tier. One I would love to see, I'd love to see a Sorority House Massacre box set. I need that in my life.
Oh my God, we never
Orville
finished
Ketchum. I know.
The third Sorority House Massacre. We only watched the first two and
some of part 3.
Yeah, quarter of part 3.
No, one I really want is there's this Thanksgiving slasher, not Blood Rage. That's called what the hell is that movie called? There's the only way you can watch it is if you have a VHS copy of it or it's on YouTube and it looks like crap. But it's actually a really cool film. And I'm totally blanking on the title right now, but if someone can remind me of what that is. There's only been 3 Thanksgiving slashers ever made. So it shouldn't be that hard to track down. I can't believe I can't think of it right now. Nothing bothers me, says Paul. Let's see. Where am I? Holy we've missed a lot.
Oh my
God, we missed a lot.
Wait, no, we're here. We did do a video on bodies. We did review that.
Just watched both Wolf Creeks because you said part 2 is brutal. I love the gore effects in 2. Decent movies. Would you recommend anything similar? Well, man, there is a Wolf Creek television series on Shudder that ran 2 seasons. So if you want to continue down that path, that would definitely be the place to go. So check those out and then come on back. Bro, you're the only reviewer on YouTube I trust 1,000%. I admit at first I thought adding your girl was nepotism.
Yeah.
But she's like your movie counterpart. Hope to see more for years to come.
Does nepotism, is that not only with children?
It's because everyone thinks you're my daughter.
I'm not.
Yeah. You sure?
Yes.
Yeah. She's definitely not.
I'm not.
I'm not. I mean, unless I was getting it on really young. What's your mom's name?
No.
I did sleep with some chick when I was 10. I'd have to be 9.
I'm gonna get strangled now.
Let's see. What is this? Extremely boring to me, but found footage definitely hits different. Oh, extreme boring to me. I agree. I think that extreme films are mostly boring. Although I did really like a Serbian film. I know I'm probably screwed in the head for that. Slashers September edition. Okay, I'll check it out. Do you? We already did the bodies thing. I fall asleep watching horror movies and have gnarly dreams. Has anyone tried watching porno while falling asleep to see if they get wet dreams? No, I only get wet dreams from watching torture porn.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. I have to watch I Spit on Your Grave, but only the first like 30 minutes.
Oh.
That's a terrible joke. That's a terrible joke.
I haven't seen I Spit on Your Grave, so
that's where all the rape is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I get turned on by rape.
Right.
Was the joke.
I got it.
Did you see director of Moonlight is doing the Lion King prequel based on Mufasa? What? Rafiki, Timon, and Pumbaa narrated in flashbacks. What? Is that a real thing? That's crazy to me. The origins of Hakuna Matata. Just need to know where that came from. How did a warthog and a freaking mongoose? What is he? Wait. What's Timon?
I don't know.
Timon. What's a Timon? What's Timon? What's a Timon?
What's a Timon? I don't know.
Oh wait. No. I know what he is. He's a prairie dog. Isn't he?
Maybe?
I think he is.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I did not know that. But it is D23 right now, so I know that Disney's making a bunch of announcements for their animation stuff, and hopefully tomorrow we'll get some Marvel and whatnot. Star Wars. It is 5 a.m. in the UK. Whoa! Go to bed or wake up. I don't know. We would be asleep.
And wake up. We would be.
Always listen to your exploring series on my way to work every morning. Yeah, man, we definitely got to do those longer videos again. But we just did Barbarian. That was long.
Yeah, that's true.
And we did, you know, when we do our Slasher Sundays, we'll be doing one for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Halloween Ends. Such a great channel, Heart. I agree with this one. Can we tag this one and just put it at the top?
I don't know. Can you?
Thanks as always, Jason, for being a big influence on me to start my own channel. All our talks, your advice, everything means more than you know. I am so glad I inspired you to do your terrible channel. That's amazing. Good job.
Wow.
You are welcome. He always goes on God's subgenre sprees. I try. But now I got this one. Cracking the whip. No, it's me.
I don't
it's me cracking the whip, trust me. Literally, guys, if like we waste a minute, I go ballistic. It's pretty sad.
He does. Ballistic.
I'm like, every minute has to count. Like, I'm trying to watch movies while we're in the shower. I'm like, can you just turn the TV just a little? I can't see it through the
water. David Lynch, you know, I showed him Twin Peaks. We haven't finished Twin Peaks.
I can't get through season 3.
Sucks. I warned him about this. I love Twin Peaks. I love David Lynch. I'm super into his brand of like surrealism and just like what the fuck all the time. But we will finish Twin Peaks eventually.
God, no, we're not.
We must. And also, Dark Souls and Bloodborne. I've been wanting to play Bloodborne. You got Elden Ring. And we kind of started playing it, but you know, those games are, I feel like, so time intensive.
We're playing Demio right now.
We are
on the Oculus, and we need a 4th person for our wrecking crew. We play Saturday nights, Monday afternoon, and Tuesday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
We need someone to come in and either be a wizard or something, because it is so impossible to beat the 3rd dungeon with only tough. 3 people. You have to have a 4th. So whoever plays Demio, if you're cool, let us know.
Only if you're cool.
If you're cool. If you're not cool, just send us a bunch of money. I told you, I'm just money.
I know. That's like all that you're saying. That's so funny.
Okay, but for the record, really quick, before we get into it, Elden Ring I bought specifically to play with my brother online. It did not really feature the online multiplayer that we were expecting. We wanted to do the whole damn thing together. We couldn't. We could only do specific missions. So that sucked. And we basically bought it for nothing. But maybe I'll get to it one day. But I overpaid, because if I waited and I bought it when it was like $20, that would have been better. David Lynch. I love Mulholland Drive. I think it's a phenomenal film. I really like I really, it's not like I don't like David. No. I would rewatch Eraserhead, but I will not I don't know. I don't know. Twin Peaks season 3 is rough. I liked Twin Peaks season 1. I did like that season. And then season 2, I was like, I don't know if I'm liking this. And then season 3, I was like, wild. The first episode of season 3, I was like, ooh, I really like this. And then the rest I've been like.
Part of season 2, David Lynch didn't direct. So that's part of it. But in season 3, it is as weird can be.
Yeah.
It definitely goes all out, which I love.
So Ricardo says, hey guys, what's up?
Hello.
Us. You can't see it, but right here, about right there, just cuts off right there. I'm up, which you can't really measure. My waist is actually just like 1 inch below that though. So it's not much. I just have the smallest torso ever. Just my waist is right.
That's like
there.
Where your belt is.
Yeah, and then there's this little thing like.
The whistle.
Who's horny tonight? I don't know. Not me. I feel that way with movies that make me feel uncomfortable in my own skin. Megan is missing Poughkeepsie tapes. August Undergrounds just makes me feel uncomfortable in my own skin. I mean, the August Underground movies are just honestly stupid as hell to me. They're just shock films for shock film's sake. But I feel like the Poughkeepsie tapes is really well crafted and very genuine feeling. Megan is missing, oh my goodness, a lot. What about Jeepers Creepers 3? Is anyone going to see it? I think you mean Jeepers Creepers Reborn. Yes, we are going to see it on next Tuesday. So we will report back. We got some screenings because there's only 3 screenings of it next week, and we got one of them. So there we go. I almost forgot. Be on the lookout for found footage film Chest. Is it about boobies? Which hopefully will be released to Tubi. Of course. Of course. Tubi should just change its name to Found Footage Channel.
Found Footage-y.
And some other movies.
Yeah, Tubi, man.
That's a long name.
That's a very long name.
Imagine searching for that.
No.
Yeah. Was lucky enough to get a screener code when talking to the director on Reddit. Highly enjoyed. Well, send us the screener code, JT. Damn, man. That's kind of why I hate have martyrs. Hate martyrs. I read that totally wrong.
Yeah, you read that really wrong.
Maddie just made everyone hate Maddie because they're like, you hate martyrs. And they just like start sending like death threats to his family. Oh my God. Because they're just like, how could you hate martyrs? It got intense.
That got really intense.
That was my 3rd favorite movie of all time. Behind What 2? Behind What 2? Because yes, it is a gore fest. It is absolutely hard to watch, but if you look past that, it is a film of strength. Yeah, absolutely. So I want to know what those other 2 movies are, though. Empty Man is great. Yes, Ricardo.
Yeah,
I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. Gray Man did nothing for me. I would have liked to see a version of that. It's kind of the same concept, but with Christopher McQuarrie. Sure. Yeah, give me some Mission Impossible all day. Maniac, Tops, Hereditary for me. I don't blame you. I love it. That's actually, what do you think about Maniac 2012? I know you love it.
I do love it. Elijah is it versus Wood. Hereditary? Yeah. Hereditary is above it for me, but I do think that Maniac, I think that they're both films, but the 2012 one it's phenomenal. I mean, Elijah Wood is just like, he's just perfect with horror.
Yeah. Well, he's just such a super fan of it.
Yes, and that, like, you were the one that told me that. I had no idea that Elijah Wood was like so into horror, and it just makes me really happy, and like I want to talk to him about horror now.
Yeah, so it'd be nice to hang out with him.
Yeah.
Jose says, "What's up? What's up?" Where's Madison though? Why is she not in the comments?
Madison.
Yeah.
With two N's
and one Y, but not where you think.
She's so great.
Anybody else? Does anybody know what we're talking? No, you can't tell people. You can't tell people. We're gonna see if anybody knew. You blew it.
Sorry.
Now they can't prove to us they know what we're talking about. You ruined it.
I'm sorry.
Go in the corner.
What is this? Rustin Parr's house?
Unfinished now. That was pretty good. What do you think? That was all right.
That was all right.
I got to get under a refrigerator in a repairman's outfit, and then I can do it. Right? But I have to lay there for like 2 days.
Yeah, 2 whole days.
Peggy. Anyway, more money.
Yeah.
More money. No, money. Go to the money.
I know.
I'm all about money.
Rolling up. Okay. Home Sweet Home. Love the channel. The Netflix series?
Home Sweet Home.
Yes.
That's what it's called. No. That's Sweet Home.
Oh, Sweet Home. It's not
Home Sweet Home is the name of the movie.
Oh, great.
I was trying to talk about Thanksgiving slasher. Thank you. She paid me, why did I say she? It was because we were reading somebody else's as female. I don't know if you're female, male, doesn't matter to me. Home Sweet Home. They paid me to give me the answer.
Right. That's
now that
very generous.
Is amazing.
Yes, you got two things.
I should have to pay you for that answer.
Absolutely.
Home Sweet Home. I want that. Anybody else? Home Sweet Home fan? I think that's a really cool movie. Offerings.
Offerings is in the.
Yeah, it's the one with the
Halloween theme.
Halloween freaking ripoff song.
Oh my gosh.
That is unbelievable. That's that Vanilla Ice trying to say that he didn't rip off Under Pressure.
Yeah. That's the same exact thing.
Ding, 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 ding.
It's not a ripoff because you added that, obviously.
The one ding. It's so funny. Hi from Argentina.
Hello.
Hi.
Good night,
Did you hear that?
By the way.
That was in Argentina. It's far away.
It's super far.
I didn't do that very loud, but I don't want to blow anyone's freaking speaker. I love how much fire this guy loves to play with. Me?
Pyro.
Me? Fire? Nah. The only fire I have is in my crotch. Crap. That spit on your grave joke was a brilliant joke. Who's joking?
That's still a joke. It is.
Is it?
Yes.
Yes, it is. It is.
It is.
Is it?
We have not reviewed, Kevin, the Hannibal TV series.
Okay. Thank you, Kevin. I've talked about this before. Okay. So here's the real reason that the mother of my children and I split up. Because we watched all the Hannibal movies together and the Hannibal series together. I'd already seen almost all of it except for the Hannibal series. And I took notes for every single one of them. And then she didn't do the reviews with me. And I was going to do them with her. And then I waited. And then by the time that I was like, all right, screw it. I guess you're never going to do them with me. I felt like I'd been too far removed and I had too many notes and I didn't know what to do and I got overwhelmed. So it was like I threw them in the trash and then I threw her in the trash. That's really what happened. That's not what happened, but it should have been. That was the real indication. I was like, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over. We did the same thing with Haunting on Hill House. I took notes for every single episode and I was ready. I was ready to rock your minds.
Yeah.
With my knowledge drops.
Well, you still can.
And entertainment. And then she was like, nah. And I was like,
that was the door.
Get out.
You still can rock everyone's minds.
No.
Yeah, you can.
That's the truth.
I haven't finished the Hannibal TV series, actually, because I started watching it right before I met him, and then I stopped watching it because we were watching other things. But I'd like to finish it because I think it's like it was so beautiful, which is kind of messed up. But you know, those crime scenes are like works of art.
Yes, they are.
What is your day job?
Well, I am a professional gigolo.
No.
$20 for the tip. Everybody knows I'm a hairdresser, which means I definitely do go down on men for money. That is definitely what that means. No, I've been a hairdresser for 18 whole years. Howdy. Karen, howdy.
Hello.
I love saying howdy.
Howdy.
It's actually one of my go-to.
Greetings.
Yeah. I've always been into it. It's I think I got it from Toy Story. When Ham is like, look at me, I'm Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Aw.
I think that's Ham. Yeah.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
I've always taken to that one. Let's see. What else do we got? Tubi is the best channel for horror fans. 100%. 100%. Somebody said there's 40 freaking Amityville fans.
Amityville movies.
There is about 40 Amityville
on
fans.
Tubi?
That's all that's left. Movies. Jesus, that's insane. I saw
That's
Amityville
wild.
in space and Amityville in the Hood recently were added to the franchise. So things are going well.
Yeah, they're
just copying Leprechaun now.
Oh my God.
They went back to the Hood?
They will.
Yeah?
They'll go back.
Yeah, you're not Leprechaun until you go back to the Hood. What was that just crossed the screen? Did you see that thing?
That was a bean.
There was something dark.
I didn't see that, but maybe you were seeing things. Tubi, I don't know if
there's
Tubi...
something about boobies. A horror film about boobies, kind of like the film Teeth, but with boobs. They could call it areola. I've talked about this before, and I still don't get this. And can someone explain it to me? Like, I don't understand the fear of like the teeth in the vagina thing. Like, because
it'll.
No.
What do you not
what
understand?
Do you mean? What do you mean? I put my penis in a vagina with teeth all the time.
Oh,
it's called a mouth.
Yes.
So what's the difference? Like, oh my God,
it's not supposed to have teeth.
Her vagina has teeth. It could bite my penis off. Yes, so could her mouth. Maybe just don't rape people.
I mean, yes, that's a good moral.
That's the moral of the story. Is like, you don't need to have teeth in the vagina to know not to rape people.
Yes,
it's like, no, you're not allowed to have teeth down there because that's the hole I can rape. Well, I guess if they just found that out, they just go for a butthole, right? Does she have teeth in her butthole?
Yes, every orifice has teeth. That's how females are evolving now, so that we can bite, rape.
She has vaginal dentata, but she has anal dentata as well. That's what
dentata.
That's what it's called in the movie. Vaginal dentata.
I haven't seen it, so I didn't. Seen teeth? No, I haven't, because I was like, good for her, and that was it.
Good for her. Good for her. She just grew teeth. She went to some like seminar where they were like, you can make your, all your dreams come true by just imagining it, thinking it. This self-help things that are just like, envision what you want and you can do it.
You have like
and she's like, teeth in my vagina. teeth, and then it just started growing, and then there was like that's
oh my God.
The real teeth in the vagina though is in Tokyo Gore Police. Now that girl has teeth in her vagina, and I totally understand.
Yeah.
She-Hulk has been funny as hell. Christina gets it. I don't want to hear nothing about it other than that Madison is the greatest character ever conceived.
She's fantastic. Wongers.
What the heck? Pearl is this weekend? Yes, it is this weekend. September 16th. But we will be there on the 15th because we're so cool. I was going in to donate $5, so I subtracted $2 for providing the answer. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we did pay for it.
Thanks.
That's good.
Thank you.
$2 an answer.
I'm glad that you took that.
Do I have to give it back if you ask 2 more questions and you answer back? Do I have to like start giving you money back?
Eventually, yes.
Oh man, I'm not asking any more questions.
JT says you skipped over my response that I think I can use the screener code for chest again. It's yours if I can use it again, I'll check and shoot you a Facebook message with the code. Very cool. Thank you.
Get on it. We've hit the hour mark, so we need to start wrapping this up.
Yeah, I know. It always jumps down whenever I try to like.
Oh my goodness, we have so
many comments. Okay. We're gonna go fast.
People are always like, "Oh, Jason's on drugs," and I'm like, "Dude, this is me sober."
Yeah.
I used to be an alcoholic. Can you imagine?
No.
Oh my God. If I had the channel back when I was an alcoholic, oh my God, I would have been canceled off the planet. They would have put me in a rocket and shot me right into a wall. Not out into space, because I might come back.
We didn't really talk a whole lot about. Well, I'm just realizing that the whole point of this live stream was also to talk about like what we wanted to do with the channel, and we like barely talked about it.
We got some good ideas here.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, what kind of videos would you guys like to see? Let's start seeing them. Blow up the comments. Tell us. You want some OnlyFans?
No, not that. Like, what kinds of series would you be interested in? Stop it. They have to pay you for it. What kind of style of videos? Would you like other media genres or mediums, like video game reviews? I don't know what I was saying there, but like we're actually going to be filming a book review here later tonight. So we've been thinking about maybe doing some like discussions about books, different horror books and
just an
series.
FYI, my people don't know how to read. I only attract total morons.
There's that. What other styles? Yeah, I mean,
just see all the money like just being retracted from the comments. I'm like, how'd they do that? I thought once it's in there.
While that is answered, I'm running to the bathroom because I drank a lot of tea.
Oh, here we go. So, this is to take your place. I don't know how to run this channel by myself.
Yeah, you do. You did it for a long time.
Oh, you guys want me to take the mic in there? And no, okay. The House is October Built is a great one. We got a lot of found footage talk. Yeah, what are people's favorite found footage films? Horror game, Let's Play. Yeah, one thing I think would be really cool is doing some collection stuff for sure. Resident Evil game series review. I agree. We got to get to that. I own every Resident Evil game, and I would love to play through them again. Guys, I've been getting into board game collecting because I'm an idiot who just seems to not know when to call it quits with how many hobbies I have and how much money I'm going to spend on dumb stuff. Like I own 3 Jurassic Park board games now. Like, why do I need 3? Why is 1 not enough? But I can't help it. Yeah, a lot of people are in it for the video gaming stuff. Jason, being a former alcoholic, may actually help him be able to sit through Lucifer Valentina's movies. Yeah, I don't do the extreme movies anymore. They're so stupid. Horror-themed porn, 100% down. 100% down. I will watch Halloweeny all day long. Halloweeny. It's got to be a thing. If it's not a thing, Friday the 13 inches. Right? These things write themselves.
They do.
Yeah. So, are you trying to come up with something?
No, I was just thinking of about 13 inches.
Oh my goodness, that's all you're doing? Did you guys see that? That's the face of her thinking of a guy who's like 7 times bigger than
me. 7.
At least.
Showing off horror stuff. Yes, I think that's a really good idea.
Yeah, it would be collection.
Yeah, collection horror. Sorry,
you
I missed it.
Yeah, but they took over for you. Is there horror porn? I'd watch it. There must be. I mean, somebody's done some Hellraiser porn.
I've seen some horror porn, kind of.
What was it? Spill it.
Well, it wasn't like a full video or anything. They're just like
little clips.
Yeah. I've seen Jason Voorhees, Ghostface, and Michael Myers.
Did he?
But I don't know if there's actual like a story. Like that would be what I would want. Would be like a story, not just like the sex.
At the end of the Ghostface video, did the girl also look like Ghostface?
Yeah.
Or she was like, and her whole face was white?
Yes. How'd you know? Oh my God.
That's how it has to be. What was that? Did you see that? Another shadow monster just ran by.
We have shadow
You occasionally
monsters.
do non-horror stuff. Maybe a Barry season 3 review. I mean, dude, we watch tons of stuff. I just showed her Heat for the first time.
Yeah.
She'd never seen Heat before. One of easily the top movies ever made. I had to show it to her.
It was great. It was
she
sad.
Got to see it.
It was really sad. I felt like
where my Heat fans
sad. That's super descriptive, but I was just bummed out. Killer Clown Game.
Yeah, we'll definitely discuss it. I'm gonna probably get a beta for it. Did I see Leaving DC? Yes, I did. I found it to be boring, and I feel like Kayla and I could easily make a better found footage film, which we will. which we will. Who here watches our TikTok videos? Because if you haven't seen me do my Jesse freaking Nightmare on Elm Street 2 dance yet, you are missing out. Let me tell you what. Are. And my demon freaking Friday the 13th part 5.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, baby.
Hey, baby.
Yep. Got to get on it. That's Zombeans.
With 3 B's.
With 3 B's, but not where you think.
Not where you think.
No, they're exactly where you think. Watched Heat today. See? People know what's up.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
Nice.
Yeah, but what else? What else would you guys like to see? Anything else? Heat 2 coming our way. I saw the book was released. So I was looking at the book. That's actually what prompted us to watch the movie. I've been talking about it for a while, but then I saw the book and was like, all right, it's time. It is time. Karen says that she sees them on Instagram.
Yeah.
Well, that's not good enough. You have to be on TikTok too, because we don't post everything on Instagram. Okay. I know you probably don't have TikTok. I didn't either, but we really enjoyed making the TikTok videos.
The TikTok videos are a lot of fun.
Horror novel reviews. We are doing the very first Blair Witch Files book review tonight for all of you that want to know all about YA, late 90s, early 2000s. Horror franchise themed novels. They made a plethora of them.
Yes, there's also
I own most of them.
Yeah.
I own all the Blair Witch ones. But
yes,
I own most of those, like Friday the 13th, Halloween, for Nightmare on Elm Street.
Mm-hmm.
They all made YA novels, and I do own most of them. So those are all coming. Just message the director of Chest. I'm getting you a code. There we go. When are you starting in OnlyFans? Right now.
They have to give you money first. There's not going to be an OnlyFans. Sorry. I'm his.
No. What?
I was going to say that I'm your agent. So
why doesn't anyone make books like Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark anymore? We'll start writing tonight. We'll start writing tonight. If I can get your sister to do the artwork for them, I will start writing those.
Yeah.
So find her sister somehow.
No.
Harass her.
Don't harass my sister. My sister's a lovely artist.
Yes, she is.
And we want to convince her to illustrate things for us because she
doesn't do anything with it. She doesn't do anything with it. It's not like she's like, some artist that's busy with her art.
No, but she's got other stuff that she does.
It's a good thing. See, what's your sister's Instagram? People want to know. I'm just kidding. Don't harass her. We'll do it. I'm better at it.
What's her gram? No, she's. I'm not going to share it because I have to protect
you have to get
her.
approval.
I have to get approval. But take my word for it. She's a great artist.
I'll get on her about it. Yeah,
the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark though are really great. There was this one book I read when I was younger that was not Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, but it was a similar kind of little mini anthology book.
Yeah.
And I cannot remember what it was called, but there was a story in it about basically these fairies. And I know it's so vague. Like my memory is like just little pieces of it, but this guy finds them in a clearing, and it's basically like the fairies are also dead people. And I know that's not descriptive enough, but it always creeped me out, and I wish I could remember what it was called. So if there's any childhood books that you read, like Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, that you can remember the names of, tell me, because maybe one of them is that. How many movies do you have in your collection? A
lot. I could tell you that this isn't an accurate representation of the films because I have box sets and whatnot, but I collect, and you can't see anything. It's 2,316 entries into this thing, and there's a lot of box sets and whatnot. So I don't know how many movies. With that, I'll say 2,600 at least.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot. More than I can ever watch again in my life. So I don't know why I buy them anymore. Where do you buy your horror shirts? This one is Pallbearer Press, if I remember correctly. Isn't that what this one was?
Yeah.
We got this at a Horror Con, Mad Monster Party. I got this along with my Zombie 2 Lucille Fulci Zombie versus freaking Shark shirt. And yeah, they had a Maniac hat, but it was camo.
Yeah, which isn't our thing. Horror novel reviews, watch party streams, gaming reviews, maybe even small Let's Plays of certain horror games. The Let's Plays would be a lot of fun to do.
The Let's Plays would be fun for sure. I would do like Outlast. I'd do that Phasmophobia that you're all about.
Oh yeah, Phasmophobia.
What I'd love to do, which would be really fun, would be the like Oculus stuff, like Paranormal Activity, The Lost Soul, and The Exorcist VR, Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. I love VR. So I'd be so into that stuff. But Paul Bearer Press didn't that. The Don't Go in the House shirt. That I don't even want to talk about that shirt. I don't want to talk about that shirt. This chick's seen that movie like one time.
So I can't have a rad shirt?
No!
He's just salty because
it's like one of my favorite slasher movies of all time. I didn't get to see it. Madison, everyone thought this is the one we've been looking for.
Yeah, the Madison game I want to play. I think it looks really cool. It looks really freaky. It has that like PT vibes to it.
Yeah, but it isn't spelled right.
Mad Ison.
There's two.
There's like a bit. Oh,
no, there's
sorry.
2 N's and 1 Y.
Not where you think.
No, yeah, Madison is definitely something we're looking for.
Yeah.
Yep. But I see a lot of great suggestions here. We're gonna take them all under advisement, which makes me think of Die Hard for some reason. Take that under advisement, jerkwad. I got to show Kayla the Die Hard movies, especially the first and the third, because they're phenomenal. I gave you a shout out in my Slumber Party Massacre 2 video the other day. I said if I can get that guitar drill, you can have the original. I'll make a copy for me.
The guitar drill is like the dream thing to own.
Yes.
Do a short horror film
where you're a hairdresser that beheads your clients. I'm going to do that, but like fictionally. In
real life.
Yeah. You'll be seeing that on the news. You'll be like, is this a found footage movie about? No. It's real, for real this
IRL.
Time. Dylan's Horror Show. What's up? What's up? We're about to get off. I apologize.
Yes,
what's up?
I'm sorry. Hey, what's up? Uli Lamel's D-rate serial killer movies?
Yeah. We don't.
I haven't heard of.
I know what it is. I just my channel would blow up from beheading hairdressing clients. I don't know. I mean, we did some hairdressing humor videos on our TikTok. We did. I did like 4 different ones. I wanted to continue doing those, but I thought those were really funny.
Yeah.
And any hairdresser would totally get the jokes 1,000,000%. So
yeah.
If you haven't followed it, you should. Sweet dreams, sleep tight. I love you. Good night.
Aww.
Oh, see, I'm a better father than all y'all.
Wait, hold on. A series on cult-based horror, Midsommar, Faults, and the Invitation. That could be fun. Cults are creepy. Cults are really, really freaky. You know, we started also watching some true crime kind of documentaries, and I'd really love to watch like true crime cult documentaries because it's like so fascinating and so messed up, and yeah.
When does Friday the 13th incher come out? As soon as I can get one of them penis pumps and like just take like handfuls of those like penis pills. Mm-hmm. Then I'll have at least 4 full inches, and then we can like make it like widescreen and like stretch it.
Just change the aspect ratio a little bit and it looks good.
We've not been watching The Patient.
No.
We'll see. We saw that Pretty Little Liars Original Sin season 2 has been confirmed, which shocked us.
What?
So we'll
really?
Probably do that. Better short horror film idea. Your motive is slaughtering your clients only if they claim to be psychics, mediums. Oh, dude, I'd be killing every freaking every
Dexter's
single client.
Code, but you're killing.
I'd be killing every single person in Sedona. It would definitely happen. No, I had a phenomenal idea for a film tonight.
Oh yeah,
that I really, really have hard on to.
To write.
No, I just have a hard on. But I also want to write this movie. It's a Blair Witch sequel, And I think it's brilliant. I think it's brilliant. I came up with it while we were watching this awful movie, and it inspired me. I was writing better movies in my head while I was watching it. That's how you know you're watching a bad movie. I was like, you know what would be awesome? Is another movie that's not this movie that's good. Yeah. Let me write that instead while I pretend to watch this one.
Yeah.
That was me today.
Yeah, I know.
Just and like I'm going to credit that. I'm going to credit that. When I get them to make my Blair Witch sequel, I'm going to go up there and accept my Academy Award. And I'm going to say, this is all thanks to Ghoul, because you guys suck so much at making films that you made me get up and finally make a film.
Yeah.
Because if you guys could do it, literally anyone with any kind of mental disorder, any kind of handicap, any could make some thing.
Yeah.
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 So thank you, Ghoul filmmakers, for that.
That's your motivation.
What's your motivation? Case 39. I saw it a long time ago. I have no memory of it. So I think that's it, guys. We watch a lot every week. Physical media.
It fluctuates, though.
It definitely fluctuates.
Yeah.
A lot. At least, like, I'd say
between like
20 a week, at least.
20? You think it's that high?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. We watch 2 or 3 a day.
Yeah.
7 days a week. Can you do math?
No.
What's 3 times 3 times 3?
9.
What countries border the United States? Can you name 3 countries besides the United States?
Stop attacking me.
If you guys haven't seen that video on YouTube, it blew my mind. The most cringeworthy video I've ever watched in my life. What language do people in Idaho speak? To which the girl literally responded, Japan. Japan.
Yeah.
Is the language that people in Idaho speak. Please. Goal for the end of the year for you two. Let's get to 30,000. Yes. Every one of you go out and tell everyone on the street to subscribe to the channel, hold them up at gunpoint, offer them sexual favors, pay them money. No. You know why I never ask for subscribers is because A, I have more respect for my audience than that.
Yeah.
Because I know people know how YouTube works.
Yeah.
And also is because I don't want anyone here that doesn't want to be here.
Sure.
I'm not going to be like, oh, please subscribe.
Yeah.
No, it's like they know how it works. Right?
They should.
If you don't, then subscribe. Because that works. That helps. Are you expecting a sequel to The Collector 2? I am not. They were making it. They never got the call back. It's terrible. So if you haven't looked into that, The Collected, you should, because it's a wild story. Marcus Dunson and Patrick Melton were in the midst of making it. They had shot for a few days with the cast, had a whole script, had a whole production. COVID happened, and then their producers just stopped returning their calls. It's weird to think the guys who made Saw 4 through 7, Beast 1 through 3, Piranha 3D, Piranha 3 Double D, a lot of franchises. The Neighbor, lots of movies.
Yeah.
That these guys can't get a freaking call back. They also wrote some of the script for Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I mean, these guys have a lot of stuff under their belt, and they can't even get a call back from producers. They just ghosted them on a movie. That's insane to me. That's super insane.
Doesn't make any sense.
All right, guys, we love you. Thank you so much. Mostly to the people who paid money.
No, thank you to
nobody
everyone.
else. Nobody else. Let's go back through the names who paid us money so we can only talk about them. Screw all y'all.
No, thank all of you.
I'm hungry.
Yes,
I'm hungry for money.
Oh my gosh. It's like if you give a mouse a cookie.
Yeah, cookie? A whole cookie to one mouse?
Yeah, if you give a mouse a cookie, then he's going to want a glass of milk. And that's you. If you give a Jason $1, he's going to want... It's a book that I read when I was like 5.
He's going to want a glass of milk?
Yes.
Not just like a drop?
No, he wants a... He's greedy.
This is
the point. It's
is this
greed.
Splinter from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? This is a big-ass rat. Check is in the mail. Yes, sir. The check is in the mail. Have you paid your dues, Jack? All right, guys.
Thank you all.
Yes, we're going to take all your stuff into consideration, and then we're just going to do whatever we want. No, I like the watch party thing.
We like the watch party,
like
the Let's Plays.
That's
for
super
sure.
Cool. Do you
and
take
Dogecoin? Doge. Why'd you add an I? Dogecoin?
I don't know. Is this not how it's spelled? I don't know. I don't know things.
Doge.
I'm not smart.
Thanks for coming, everyone.
Good night, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. All 40 some odd ones of yous.
What should I name her? What name comes into mind
when you
see her?
Name her. Everyone.
Because my first thought was Clementine, but I don't know. What?
No, something funny. Pepe. Okay, Pepe is one thing.
No, she's not a Pepe.
Is this she for sure?
It's a lady.
How do you know? She's wearing a skirt and guys can't wear skirts?
No.
Get woke, bro.
I just feel it. I just sense it. She's a lady.
Come on. I want to see some names. We're not getting out of here until we see a name.
Well, we had Pepe. So don't assume her gender. I'm not assuming. She told me. So.
By showing you her vagina.
No, she told me. Princess
Pissy Pants? Oh my goodness. She have diapers on at least? Well, she does, kind of. What is this? What is this?
It's her. Stop it! Don't show that off to the world. Oh my god. She's a lady.
Who the hell made this thing?
I don't know.
Look at this. Look at this cake.
I love
this
it.
This thing is so, like, what is this? This is like some kid's experiment gone wrong. Some Frankenstein monster.
No.
I don't know.
Froggo mine. This is going to be Jason Thunderburger.
Jason Thunderburger. Does anybody know what that's from? Kayla will tell you before you guess.
I won't say it. Brains.
I love Clementine.
Pajama
Karen
Froggy.
Says,
Joppers
Groggy Pops.
Joppers Croaker.
Groggy Pops.
Frog's only fan in 3, 2.
Oh, yeah. There it is. Let's show it. These guys are going to want to rip it apart.
I'm telling you, you don't show the things without getting money. What do you not understand about this capitalist mindset? It's the supply and demand, right?
All right.
Okay. Thank you for the suggestion.
Groggy Pox it is.
Nope.
No? Fran?
It's Clementine.
We asked everybody and you just go with the same crap you already came up with?
I feel that it is
I'm going to come up with something way funnier. Just give me like 5 minutes.
All
and,
right.
and I'm going to come up with something funnier. Okay? And if you don't like it, then I'll be done. The second biggest victim of Return to Sleepaway Camp. Oh my God. Don't you ever, ever mention that movie to me again. Your ass stinks. Oh my God. I hate that kid so much. Now I'm getting off mad. Thank you. Thank you. You ruined my night, JT. Freaking kid. I mean, might as well just bring up that freaking kid from The Shining with the punchable face. The Shining miniseries, okay?
Yeah, not the Kubrick film.
No. Ugh. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.